Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Yvette with Yvette's Junk Journal Shop. I'm here today with two journals that I would like to show you, and these are available in my Ko-fi shop, Yvette's Junk Journal Shop, if you'd like to purchase one or both. These are both two signature 82-page journals. The one on my left here is called Treasured, and the one on my right is called Cherished. So we're going to take a look at Cherished first. Each one is similar, but they do have some differences. So similarities are they kind of have a shabby chic look, sort of a vintage look, and a weathered look about them. Grungy. So I have, this one is tied with a double layer of vintage lace. And then the cover, I have it fabric covered. Both of them are fabric covered. There's a little bit of batting behind it over a chipboard base. This one is two signature, they both are. And then the back has a little bit of distressing on there as well. So I did some distressed ink around the edges and then layered the front here. This is a chipboard piece covered in paper. And then we have this image, and then I have some little stickers that look like screws in there, and then the little flowers that I've distressed. The tassel is something that's new in my shop. I found a sale locally, and they were selling upholstery fabrics and trims. So I have a whole bunch of trims and tassels that will be coming up. This is one of them. It has a beaded top on it, and these are very high quality upholstery fabric tassels. And I have some trim. The other journal has some trim on there, I'll show you. But you'll be wanting to watch my channel if you're interested in those sorts of things. They will be coming up, and I have some really beautiful things to share there. So let's get into this journal. The digital kit, I believe, is from Elsie Bell's bookshelf, although I think she may have changed her name. I'm not sure. I will look that up and see if I can find it. I've had this kit for a very long time. I ordered a printed kit from her, and I've had it in my stash for a long time, and I was looking for just the right fabrics to put with this, or papers to make these pages really come to life and have that vintage feel. So I had recently done a little bit of a craft cleaning, and I organized all my fabrics. So when I came across these two fabrics for these journals, I thought these kits would go great with it. In the front here, I have some extra ephemera pieces from the kit. They are held in this original or authentic 1899 envelope, and it is stamped on the back as well. So that's cool. And there's another one in the back that's similar to that. So you get two of those vintage envelopes in there. And then this, I had two pages here, smaller pages, and I glued it partially down to make a pocket on this side, and then the back is just a writing spot. We have this vintage ledger here. This is a newer ledger, probably from the 50s. The other one is quite old. And then this is from the kit. I have some pages in here that I got from a gift from my friend Dawn at Scrapbook Sage. And then here is another authentic page. And then a little snippet at the top there from Dawn. This is another piece of original ephemera, Salt Lake City, Utah, 1956. We have a photograph here of someone's little puppy. So I kind of thought this was, you know, everything that maybe the little lady on the front of the journal, everything she treasured. So kind of putting that idea in there, and then whoever gets this can add their own treasures. So I love the beautiful images in here. There's some, this is a vintage music page. We have a photo again here. No date on this one. A book page. These are from a vintage stamp book. And Dawn made this little snippet here, or belly band. I love the color on that paper. And then in the back I have another envelope. It's dated 1895. We have a little pocket with a piece of paper in there. So there we have Cherished. Then we'll look at the other one. So I hope you guys enjoy this flip through. It's been a while since I actually got to create, so I've had a lot of fun making these two journals. I hope they find a great home. There's that one. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. So this is tied with an upholstery trim, and on the end I've just tied it and frayed the end. It has, again, a fabric covered chipboard base. I've layered up the image here. This is a little fabric piece made with vintage fabric. And then a little button on there, Chase Your Dreams at the top. This is some of the beautiful trim I was talking about that's going to become available in my shop here in an upcoming video, if life just would let me do things, right? And then here we have a beaded tassel that I made that have all the colors of the journal in it. And then the back here, I've just distressed again the edges and kind of made it look worn. In the front here we have a postcard, and then we have another ephemera piece. I'm not sure where this is from. 1890 it looks like, and that is an authentic envelope. And as you can see, very similar. So this is a pocket that I've made, and I had a video on this, so I will link that in the description box. So basically what you can do out of a 12 by 12 piece of paper is make this little envelope and 3 tags. Obviously I used different papers and mixed and matched, but you get the idea. And then a slide piece and a journal card that opens up. So all of these pieces are made from one 12 by 12. Then I just used, various pages to create the different pieces, mixed and matched, and made a whole bunch of pockets. So I do have some available in my shop. I think they're $4 and they're finished off. This one that hasn't really been finished, so that you can add your own touches. But you want to check those out. I think they're $4 a piece or something like that. Here we have that. I think I had a couple left anyway. I'll be adding more here soon because I had so much fun making them. So again, I love the color on this paper. We have some vintage music paper. And I just love the way the rose theme goes with it. So this piece here was part of the kit, and I wanted to make a pocket out of it, but then I didn't like how the tags kept falling out. So what I did was I just took there was a smaller piece of paper that I used in the signature, and I tucked that in, and then I made sort of a open pocket for the tags to just kind of peek out the top there. So I like that because it was a way to hide it without, really committing myself to keeping it in one's place. Made a little journal spot here. Here we have a little pocket with an ephemera piece in there. And then we have this gentleman from 1925, it says on the bottom. Nice dapper looking young man. There's an underused word, dapper, right? We have a map, a ledger paper. Here we have a greeting card. I don't know if this says a date on it. I don't. And then here we have another photograph. I love this one. There's like 3 gentlemen, 2 ladies there, and they look like they're having a nice summer day. I love this part, Sentimental Journey. goes along with the treasured theme. I have a pocket here. And this was really pretty too. It's got some writing in there. So Latin, papyrus. Not sure on these. 15th century writing. So it's kind of cool. And then we have, this is from a vintage stamp book. Then Dawn created this little snippet. I made that into a pocket. Down here we have a pocket. Vintage vellum. And then in the back I've created a pocket here, a side pocket. I have another envelope. Here's a piece from the kit. And then this is 1892, this original envelope. So those just tuck in the back there. And there we have it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick flip through. I am on my way to one of my jobs. So anyway, I just wanted to pop in here and get this video up and posted for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. Go ahead and check out my junk journal shop, Yvette's Junk Journal Shop on Ko-fi. I have these journals and a lot more other great things in there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a great day.